toast. Oh, fist bump, fist bump.
Who's going to talk?
Get metal up there.
Yeah. Who's more tired than the other?
Oh, I'll fess up.
Let's go ahead and stage you guys a little bit.
Sure.
We'll do 2 lines. One line will be right here. Side to side, wheel to wheel. Let's go here, 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 here. Second line, try to slide in between them. We'll do 1 3s and 5s, 2 4s and 6s. We'll have 8 people. Looking good, looking good.
Gotta put cross in the back.
Might require some math. Just try and even it out a little bit.
We're doing 2 rows?
Yep, just like that.
I guess I'll
You got it. You actually you're creating a third. All right. One forward, back.
Let's say not the hardware.
Bike lights are blinding the
Bike lights off. What's up, Q? Yeah!
Okay.
Q!
Try and squeeze it in a little bit.
Again, this is 3,000 miles ViaSat boys, 5 days, 5 hours, 5 minutes, new world record. Now, where'd you guys come from?
From the hill. Who are these guys?
Good, good.
That's what I want to know.
For who?
Yeah.
Who are they?
For who? Oh yeah. Oh, that ain't
Certificate. No. Shoulder to shoulder. I always like standing next to the corner.
His way right into the center. Start making you duck there.
Yeah, when you hit the big ring, it's not an appropriate picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
And a couple more down on that one. There we go. Okay, perfect. You want to get it down on the
Wait.
My job is IT specialist.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. It's not appropriate.
yeah, that would have just been embarrassing.
Yeah, completely embarrassing.
Business systems analyst, baby. Right across America. That's what I do for a living.
So we did purpose switch to get you there.
Oh, there it is. Good job, boys.
All right, ViaSat, this is 7 years in a row that you guys have been out at Race Across America. First win.
Yeah!
One of the things I love about this team is right here with our first racer. Got a little bit of gray right here. Yeah. How was the race? Have you been on any of the teams before?
I was on last year, yeah, and this year was awesome. It was so much fun. I had a great time. You know, it's fun to be in first.
But I bet it's more fun to stay in first.
Yeah, it is fun to stay in first. And we had a great year. Rich and I were out both last year. We were partners last year, and we had a great time. And I think a lot of thanks goes to the crew this year. They just did a great job for us.
Is this your first race across America?
Not even close.
How many is this for you?
5.
So ViaSat every year?
Yeah, I remember you every time.
Because you're always fun to make fun of because you're taller than I am. What made this one more special besides the obvious than the previous 5?
Well, I think it's pretty clear that we figured it out. That's what's special about it. And we've got a really solid team of riders and crew, and found a system that works. So that's what's different.
2,960 miles penalty-free riding. Who did it?
Not me.
can ask the crew chief. Because that's actually what I asked him. I said, dude, what happened? He goes, hey, we got a penalty. I'll explain it to you, but it wasn't you.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Absolute blast.
I'm just gonna grab that blast.
Well, we were watching you guys really closely the entire way. We knew this was going to be a fast race between the top three. What was it like being out in front of 4 Mil and Strategic Lions? You knew they were out there to win. You guys were not talking any smack. You just went out quietly, put a team together that you were really confident about.
It felt awesome. So my riding partner, Hammer, this guy right here, basically we tried to put 20 or 30 minutes into him every shift, and we were pretty successful at that. And so we just fed off that every single shift. It was great.
Yeah, I don't think I saw one time station split where you guys were slower. You always seemed to be the fastest team on the course. Was that all because of you?
That was there.
I mean, that's what we went out to do. And I have to say that this team has been over a year in the making. You know, we started talking about putting together a team to get serious about winning the race over a year ago. And all 8 of us have been working really hard. I mean, we all have day jobs, despite the fact that some people think that we've got some ringers, some pros, and some, you know, we all are commuters and fathers, and you know, and this is something that we do. We do it because we love it. And so this team, this last 6 or 8 months, we came together like nothing I've ever seen before. And I'm really proud to be part of these guys. With these guys.
What did it make you feel like to just hear this? Yeah, they got ringers. They got ringers. Isn't it funny when you're out front? It's never because you guys trained right. Or you brought in ringers.
Oh, come on, we can't make fun of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother any of us, I don't think, what people are saying. We're just out there to have a good time. We're out there to, you know, have the best race that we could do, and we did that. Yeah, so
Oh, you did. It was really fun. You guys, it was so funny. I was always kind of with the mid-pack of the teams. We try to drive as far ahead of you as we could and try to get down for a couple hours of sleep, and every time we'd wake up, you were already 3 or 4 time stations past, and it was like, well, we're not going to see them again. Did you know you were doing that?
Yeah. We had plenty of company with you guys all the way across.
So, how many is this for you?
This is my first.
Is it your last?
I went into it thinking yes, now I don't know.
Are you, obviously you're a traditional bike racer. What kind of got you into this? What piqued your interest in doing RAAM this year?
Opportunity of a lifetime. I'm actually more of a triathlete now, started bike racing, switched over to tris, and then met Animal over there, and had the opportunity to try out for the team, laid down a good time, and showed up. So it's been very good. It's been easy for me because
These guys figured it out over.
Sorry.
Batteries.
I know, it's the batteries. There we go.
these guys figured it out over the last 7 years, and I stepped into a well-oiled machine, and all I had to do was put my head down and pedal. Made my life easy.
Awesome, thank you. And the penalty was given out for bleach blonde hair.
and bad jokes.
That's why I was DQ'd. Now you've really set yourself up for the banquet. I can't wait.
I'll be in San Diego. Have fun.
Even better.
Hey, we have satellite.
So why is ViaSat so interested in doing RAAM? 7 of them in a row.
I don't know. ViaSat supported us, and you know, I'm just a racer. You'd have to ask somebody else, you know, why they want to do it. I want to do it because I love it, and I love my brothers here, and we kept our mouths shut, just like he said. We were reading the trash talking all the way across the country, and we loved it, and we refused as a group. We would not say a word. And it was fun.
Was that kind of I mean, strategy isn't really the right word, but did you guys talk about that? Because, I mean, there really was a lot of buildup, and talking to people from ViaSat, I really had a good feeling about the team because you just had a real quiet confidence.
Well, we just trained hard, and we wanted to execute. So you get out there and you muscle it up, and that's all you can do. You don't really need to talk. So, and we hadn't won before, and we got we got crushed by Team Type 1 the 2 previous years I did it, and hats off to them. They just beat the tar out of us, and we weren't good enough. So the whole idea was to come back this year and be good enough. So every one of these guys was putting in 350 hard mile weeks. We would just destroy each other in training. And I mean, no joke, near death, all the time, because that's what we needed to do out here. So then we had the endurance for the second half of the race. So when people were saying we were going to fall apart, we didn't have to respond. It just wasn't going to happen. I mean, we may not have won, but we knew that we were ready to put a swing on this thing. So I'm very proud of these guys and the effort we put in.
It was really fun watching you all race because you were all focused and great job. ViaSat's interest in RAAM?
Yeah, ViaSat is a company that really values our employees and really encourages us to do things outside of the work. And so for 7 years they've sponsored us. We've sponsored USO 6 of the 7 years, and we sponsored
Challenged Athletes Foundation.
Challenged Athletes last year. But it's a great company, and this is the type of thing that we do. And so again, I think it's just kind of
in the culture, kind of the culture of the company.
There you go. Well, let's hear it for Team ViaSat.
Thanks for that.